right, today we're not going to have a super long therapeutic moment, but we're going to have one that's very important. What are we going to do today? We're going to learn how to use our head. You use your mind, now let's use your head. Why? Because I have found over the years that if I use my head to stretch up into something, this is a Beanie Baby, I have a few more, I get quick, fast, effective changes in my neck, feeling better, my position of my shoulders, and it will affect all the way out to the hands, depending on, your symptoms, your problems, if you have anything. As a physical therapist for 30 plus, since 88, I've been helping people move themselves out of pain using life movements. What are life movements? Well, here's one. I'm going to sit at my desk. And what I'm going to do at the desk is I'm going to show you how I sit and throw this on my head. And I'm going to show you how to do this for about 5 to 10 minutes at max at a time. And then my orientation of where my head is over my shoulders is totally different. It isn't something that you can just go, oh yeah, head over shoulders over hips. How many times have I heard that? That's not the way the human body is. It's detailed. The human body loves detail. That's why we have the beauty of choices. We can move our hands in detail. We can do so many things in detail because neurologically, our structure can do that. Your spine has a lot of vertebra and they move really cool in all different directions. But what we do is we get kind of stoved up. So I want you to think of, whenever you watch one of my videos, that I am literally helping you become stronger, fitter, more mobile, more balanced. It's really the essence of all fitness should start here. Should start with the most basic stuff we live with every day. It does for me. And it's changed my life. And I'm 30 years down the line and I'm only getting better, baby. So, here's what we're going to do. I carry this on my head oftentimes. I let my head carry it because it gives me a sensation to press up. Now, what does that matter? Because most of the time, most of us are putting our heads forward and getting stuck. So the back of the neck gets stuck in a short position. The shoulders get stuck here. And with all the work you can try to do to change your posture, which is really actually, in my opinion, rather boring, it's not going to work unless these movements in your life become actual movements that you embrace and find the depth to, just as you would in your pickleball or your kung fu class, which I love kung fu. Okay, so here we go. I am going to put this on my head to start with. And I'm going to show you how to balance this on your pelvis sitting in a chair at your desk, okay? Because it has to balance on something, right? This is balancing on my head, going through my body, and it's going through my pelvis and into my feet, okay? So keep it simple. Now, when I go into sitting, this won't work because I've got to bend. So I'm going to put my feet comfortable width apart, put my fingers on my spine. I'm going to turn my upper thighs out. I'm really going to shoot my butt up because to learn this, you have to really get deep in your hips. What does that mean? Deep in your hips is not this. Deep in your hips is where you almost feel like you're going to stretch your hamstrings right off, or your buttocks or your glutes. Then I sit, this colored pillow didn't help. I sit on my crotch on my pillow, which gives me just a little wedge. It lets my pelvis just slant a little. Then that takes stress out of my low back and lets me sit in my structure nice and tall without work. Now at first you're going to feel, wow, man, that's really strange. Good. Strange is not a bad thing. You're breaking old habits and coming to a new place, okay? So now, my dog is here. She has to move. She wants to go for her walk. That's why she's sitting here. Okay. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to roll over here. Come on, Pats. Come on, girl. Let's get up. Good girl. Good girl. Good girl. I'm going to come over to my desk. I'm on my crotch, as you saw. I got this my head. Now, with my computer here, I like to raise it up a little bit sometimes because of my glasses distant to the screen. You don't have to do that. You can put it down here. Whatever you do, this is giving you the orientation to go up. I think the screen needs to change a little. So I'm going to make, this be something where I can add on, baby. Now, why I add on? For two reasons. I'm not going anywhere. It gives me a little more tiny bit of weight, which allows neurologically allows my system to sense weight, so I can give a little more resistance back and press up. Kind of like when you walk up a hill, that resistance gives you feedback to your joints so you can have a cleaner way of moving. So I call this a cleaner way if I have a little bit of weight. So then I can look down and I can just go like crazy. Now, it feels strange because if we have been so used to throwing our face forward and not just looking down from what we call C1, not looking down from our upper neck, then we're going to feel odd. But the nice thing is, it can be very calming. I'm just relaxing my belly. I'm not doing anything but just being aware. And I can work on this. I can turn around. Like I told you, I work up here sometimes because of my glasses. I'm not doing this for hours. I'm just doing this for minutes at a time. But when I do it, I can realize that my torso is connected to my hips, my spine, my head. I don't have to do anything but just let it happen. I'm increasing my physical awareness. So what happens is when I'm done with that and I get up to go do something, I find out, wow, even more. Like even though I've been doing this for years, I find out, my goodness, I just feel like putting my head out here is just weird. So this strangeness here becomes normal, right? Yeah, it becomes normal. My little glasses here. And then the other becomes weird. Now, I'm relaxed. I'm sitting upright. I'm not leaning back. Not that leaning back is bad. This is literally a way I could get up and walk with this. So I want to show you a picture of people who live as if this is just really the normal way of living, you know? I'm going to try to get the glare off. But this little girl is imitating this woman over here. And they are very relaxed in the face, if you could see the picture. This is using your body as a tool to become stronger, healthier, more aware, and get rid of pain. So with all the people I see with neck and shoulder and elbow pain, if this became more of a reality, it would make a big, quick shift in the pain problem. Now, I've been studying this for many years and wondering how can I help people with specific upper body joint pain? How can I shorten the learning curve? How can I make this change go faster? How can I do it? And this is one of the best ways. Know where your pelvis is, know where your head is. Because I will teach other exercises from this foundation. And then, man, things start to change. Strength comes, pain goes away. It just becomes a whole new orientation to what this body can do for us. So that's a simple, quick way of seeing. If you don't have any Beanie Babies, just get wash rags or any kind of little toy, and you don't even have to start with a lot of weight. Having 3 also causes me to have to balance a little more, so you don't have to worry about that. If you say, look, man, it's just too much of a hassle, then just go with 1. But that's what we're doing, is we're just becoming here instead of Keep